'96. I guess they affectionately refer to it just as Hunch. So
Aw.
this is not exactly a remake of the 1983 game. It is I guess you could call it a reimagining or a re-nightmaring, if that's a word.
Wait, of which game?
The 1983 Ocean version of Hunchback.
Oh no. It's a reimagining of an Ocean game?
Yeah,
There's no hope.
what could possibly go wrong?
Everything. Literally everything. Ocean kind of is special.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm glad you agree.
I love Ocean. They're a great the folks that made this game wrote that they were inspired by Ocean.
Wow.
I don't know that that's a good thing,
That's
but
high praise.
yeah. And you can see what their inspiration yielded shortly.
Sweet. I'm working on getting everything captured, so just chill, relax, everybody. Enjoy the Lester the Unlikely music, because it's unlikely this game is going to be that good. It might be. I don't know. I've got hope when it comes to Hunch.
Sometimes I give out bad games, and sometimes I give out worse games. I think last week we had a bad game, not a worse game. It was one of the best yogurt based platformers for DOS.
One of the best yogurt-based platformers. I love it.
People came up after me and said, "Jeff, we would love to have another yogurt-based platformer because that one was such a good game." All of Kusogr4nde came up and said that to me. I went out, I found another yogurt-based platformer for DOS.
Wait, what? Of course you would, Jeff.
I found another one. It's made by Dannon. And I looked at it and I said, "Sorry, that's just too good."
Oh no.
So I accepted that as a challenge that people wanted something a little less playable.
Okay, so if anybody is able to find some awesome yogurt-based video games, then go ahead and contact Jeff, because I'm sure he wants to hear from you. What an oddly specific kind of thing that you've got going, Jeff. I love it.
Right?
I'm the yogurt man. I choose yogurt games. Well, oh, by the way, do you know who's doing game audio for us? I can go check real quick.
It looks like Juna?
Aha, Juna is going to be doing our audio. Thank you. So, for everybody who is new here, this is indeed Kusogr4nde, the Bad Video Game Tournament. We are here for pain. And usually, you know, we say that whoever makes the most progress in an hour wins, but honestly, it's the audience who wins. And so, everybody watching, you're already winners. How does that make you feel, huh? They're happy about it, Jeff. I can feel it.
I can too. I can see that great energy coming from chat.
The energy, yeah. Okay, I am almost ready. Getting close. Okay. Just making sure everybody's screens are captured the same. And that looks just about right. These are your 4 players for today. Sai, June, Tempestral, and Marurun.
Should start with mentioning you're seeing which keys they chose to use for the controls. A, spacebar, comma, period, and enter.
Okay.
And they don't bother to tell you enter. It's one of the keys you use. So
Oh, why
You know.
would they, you know?
Oh, and L. L is for up.
Ooh, L's a good button. I like the button L. Okay, one of my favorite keyboard buttons of all time.
They don't tell you about L either. You just have to, I guess, figure that out on your own. I was so nice. I told them what L does. I think I should get some credit for that. I'm such a nice game master.
You're the nicest.
We'll see what people think after this game. But I generally like to sort of ramp things up. Round
Okay.
1, not too awful. Round 2, you know, typical Kuso fare, and just
Okay.
spiraling out of control after that until we end up with the dinosaur movie or Peggy Peach.
The dinosaur movie. I loved it. That was so fun. I'm doing the countdown, by the way, in Discord, so everybody send your vibes, make some noise. If you're at home, yell at somebody. Just throw your hands in the air like you don't care or like you passionately care, because as soon as I see movement in the stage, we will start our time. Oh, no.
Yeah. So, oh, we have our first death.
I think yeah.
Second death. Third
have-
death.
This is pretty impressive. Lots of death.
Yeah. So, there's not really RNG in this game, but it's going to seem like there is. Because things just come at you really fast. Oh, Tempest loving this.
Oh, everybody loves this. It's super Hunchback.
All right, let's see how everybody...
94, 96? 94? Which year?
96.
Good year. Yeah. Good year for Hunchback video games. 96, you know. Wow, that death sound effect, that was beautiful.
This game has some sound effects. I
Okay.
have no idea how they chose these sound effects. Back in these days, you just sort of downloaded a WAV file from some web, use that in your game.
I like the arm pumping while you're running. It's pretty beautiful. By the way, June is on to the third stage, I believe, and I just heard a chicken, and that was an arrow to the face.
Yeah, why a chicken? I have no idea, but that's what they decided to do.
Okay, so talk to me. What is... Because the game definitely looks a little bit odd. Tell me a little bit more about this. What... The controls obviously can't be great.
Yeah, I mean, beginning with their odd choice of keyboard commands to use, they do have joystick support, which is way too sensitive, so it's really not a very good way to play this game.
Okay.
But I did give everybody the choice of whether they wanted to suffer with using comma, period, and A, or an oversensitive joystick. And so, yeah, I mean, it works. When you hit the left button, you go left. When you hit the right button, you go right.
Okay.
That's really all there is to making a good game.
The bird... So, comma, period, and A. What do comma and period do?
Comma and period are left and right.
Okay, that's kind
L-
of reasonable.
L is to grab the rope.
Not great.
Which I guess is supposed to be like up,
Okay.
because it's up on the joystick. A is jump, and then space is jump off the rope. That's all it does.
Space jumps off the rope. So you can't
Space
use
jumps
L
off the rope.
to jump off the rope?
No. They had to have a second button for it. And use the joystick, you have to have two separate buttons.
That's nice. So, I'm just trying to think. With this game, I'm going to assume that you have no continues. Is that
You
a
have
good assumption?
No continue.
Okay.
That's a great assumption.
Ooh, I like
and
this
there are
music.
no, Yeah, it just randomly plays one of 4 or 5 songs uh, when you start each level. There are no continues. The only way to get an extra life is after every 4 levels, you get one.
Okay, that's not too bad.
But basically, the thing that makes this game difficult is that you don't have time to react to things coming at you from the right-hand side. So if you move too quickly, you're going to have trouble. If you inch your way forward, you can get pretty far without dying. But since there's really not a lot of RNG, once you sort of get what's going on with these levels, you can play through them again much faster.
Gotcha. So I've got a few questions for you, because I'm taking a look at this sprite.
Yeah.
Why are his feet bigger than his head? That's question number 1.
Because he has large shoes. I don't know if you can make that assumption about his feet.
Well,
they're like
I mean,
clown shoes.
It would make sense to wear shoes like that if they had protective qualities, like built-in armor or something like that, but...
Sure, they have built-in armor.
Okay.
Let's go with that.
I guess they just the warriors here upgraded their arrows to go through your shoes.
Yes. So June just experienced, if you jump off the rope where you expect to jump off the rope, which would be on the ground, you can't get any further in that level. You actually have to jump and end up on that platform up there.
Wow.
And that's how you finish the level.
Inexcusable, I guess. Ooh, this has a lot of tambourine. I like it.
And June just found the second fun thing, which is that rope that's right at the beginning of the level. If you grab it the first time it comes, or the second time it comes, you get hit by an arrow, and there's nothing you can do about it.
My bet is that you just have to bait the arrows out and then jump at it. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
Sweet.
And that looks like June just figured that out.
See, Jeff? I know my video game crap every once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, you do, and it's sort of its own skill being good at these bad video games, because that's the kind of lateral thinking you only develop by playing Kuso.
My grandma was a hunchback, and she was the best. And I feel like if she were put in a video game like this, she would have loved it. Let me just say, because she had a fantastic sense of humor. She's also the type of person who decided to sue the Veterans Agency, though. She loved lawsuits. Let me just tell you, good old grandma just suing everybody.
That's good to hear. I hope you were nice to her.
Oh, I love my grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, she was fantastic. She never sued me, so I'm taking that as a good sign.
You can also give her my card.
Oh, well, she died a while ago. I think that would be
sorry.
hard, Jeff. No, it's okay.
I do estates. I do estates.
You do estates. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it's been a while. It's not something that's emotional anymore, and she was getting way up there, you know. No. I think, just because somebody's passed away doesn't mean you can't talk about them, And there were a lot of good memories. I love my grandma. Let me see. I'm taking a look at this company. The company is named Dodgy Posse, and they also...
Isn't that great?
It's a great name. They also made a game called I Can't Believe It's Not... Bomberman. Thank you, Dodgy Posse. Guess what? It looks like Bomberman. They also made Bubble Jeopardy, which I'm just trying to imagine.
What?
Bubble Jeopardy! It's a 1 or 2 player game in which players must burst bubbles to score points. Colored bubbles bounce around the game area and the players must burst all of the red, blue, and green bubbles to advance to the next area. This apparently simple task is complicated by a number of things. First, when hit, the bubbles break into 2 smaller bubbles. This has nothing to do with Jeopardy! Okay, I'm very disappointed.
It has a lot to do with the legal Jeopardy, which is being put in danger of life or limb.
It's true. They also made a game called Calamari Cubes.
And I assume that from the name Bubble Jeopardy, they're going for a pun on Double Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah, they probably are. I like Calamari Cubes, though. I don't know what kind of game it is, and I'm not going to look that much into it.
As a food or as a video game?
As a video game. Like, I prefer eating calamari that's a little more separated.
Sure.
Anyways, I'm gonna say that this company didn't make very many games, and probably for a good reason.
Well, this particular game we're watching right now is freeware. So, you know, on the plus side, nobody wasted their money on this. On the other hand, it's kind of hard to make a living developing video games when you give them away for free and have no ads.
Yeah, there were 2 people who worked together on this game. As far as I can tell, they both worked together on exactly the same games, about 7 games total. So probably just a duo that got together and they were like, let's go ahead and make some stupid games and give them away to people. And I totally support that. I love it, Jeff.
Yeah, this is a great gift to humanity. So if you're familiar with the 1983 game, you might recognize at least a little bit of what's going on here. The castle walls, those knights that push their spear up into the air is a thing in the 1983 game. And arrows, those are a thing, and the bell at the end of the level. And dying a lot, that's a thing.
Dying happens. That's life. So, just so everybody knows, all 4 of these players battled together. No, they didn't battle together. This is their first time facing each other. Sai, at the top left, played through Castle of Deceit, a good old Color Dreams game. June played Wardener, which I still have, like, no memory of Wardener. I just blocked it out of my mind. We had Tempestral, who played Dark Years, and Maroon go through Axe Battler. It feels like they all had some platforming games. Honestly, I can't remember Dark Years either. Jeff, my mind is gone.
Really? Well, you're only 12 minutes into this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I found out I have anemia, and apparently it makes you dumb, too. Can I just blame everything on the fact that apparently I haven't had enough iron for a while?
That's a very anemic excuse.
Yeah, I like it. It's a good excuse. I'm a vampire now, okay? And let me just say, Quasimodo's hump is looking mighty fine right now. Could just sink my teeth into it.
Yeah, I know. I know. By running Kuso, you're out for blood.
Oh yeah. Do I sparkle? Sometimes. Oh no, the cannons! Okay, I think this is our first time seeing the cannons, right?
Yeah. I think Juna's the first person to get to the cannons.
Yes. Juna appears to be in the lead at this point. Everybody else just trying to get caught up. Oh, it's the second time on cannon. I'm having a hard time keeping track of this. Mostly because I'm talking about vampires, and that has nothing to do with this game.
I think there were cannons in the 1983 version, which makes...
Okay.
I appreciate you're not even going to dignify that with a laugh.
They had cannons in 1983?
The 1983 version of the game.
Oh, okay.
Had cannons. So it's canon.
Oh my gosh. It's canon. I get it. Okay. I was thinking, wow, Jeff, they had cannons way before 1983, you know? And so I don't want to embarrass you to talk about historical facts. The cannons were at least invented by 1900.
Yeah, you know, where the part where you said that chat wins, if they have to listen to my puns for much longer, they don't win.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, people are asking for more puns. Look,
No, not people, Tina.
Tina?
Tina loves my puns, and I appreciate her for that, but I don't know how widely shared that sentiment is.
Yeah, but we also just found out that the Venn diagram of people and Tina just does not intersect at all. Sorry, Tina.
You're a singular person. You're not people. That is a totally accurate statement.
Yeah, you're not people. Tina's not people. Oh my gosh, okay. Soylent Green is more people than you are, Tina.
Wow.
Oh. Well, these are sound effects.
I don't know where they came up with them, and some of the later levels, the sound effects get even weirder. Well,
I love them.
It's not that they're weird, they're just random. It's like, why did you pick that? Why is there a chicken?
Bark, bark, bark. It's not supposed to be a chicken.
Okay.
Why does Juna have so many lives? I think that if you complete lives without... if you complete levels without dying, you get more lives. Or every 3 or 4 levels, you get an extra life. I think the chicken is the raven sound. Ravens have changed since the medieval times. Arrows haven't. They still make you scream. But I don't know. It's evolution.
Well,
Proof
whatever
right
it
there.
is, they named the wave file bird.wave. So
Bird.wave.
you may be onto something there.
Okay.
They didn't name it chicken.wave.
Oh my gosh. Oh, no! The cannonball. I don't know. The ones that fly through walls, they're more like ghost cannonballs. They're after the cannonballs died. And they're just trying to find you. Oh, Tempestral.
Oh. See, but I enjoy when you have games in races where they punish you for going too fast, because it puts the player's situation where you really have to make some tough judgment calls.
Like, you want a boogie, but if you do, you may actually put yourself back behind. Yeah, it's really difficult. You gotta know what the right balance is and feel out. If you do not have very many lives or no continues, usually you want to be more methodical and just make sure you're not dying. Unless it's like Dora the Explorer, in which case you're probably not going to die because she's immortal.
Right.
I mean, I've watched enough of the show to understand that, at least.
So the instructions in the text file that come along with this are very helpful. It says, the game won't work if it can't find its files and directories. Derek.
That's true.
So thank you, Derek.
Derek, I appreciate your help there. So just make sure it can find them. Yeah. Are there any cannons in Dora the Explorer? I imagine she had to take at least one cannonball to the face in her lifetime. She goes all over. She had to go visit this place. Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Jeff, I'm out of commentary. Do you have any more that you can let me borrow?
You don't want to hear more Hunchback puns, so...
Can you give me some Quasimodo facts? Do you have any hot Quasimodo facts?
Well, I read Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Notre Dame, I emphasize it, when I was in high school. It's really, really sad. Like, painfully sad. And it seemed like such a weird thing for Disney to make a movie out of. Because at the end, after Esmeralda dies, the Hunchback goes to keep visiting her grave until he dies there. It's
Does he just chill at the grave until he dies?
He
Does he get decapitated?
no decapitation.
Okay.
He doesn't get killed with a cannon.
Okay.
No arrow to the face.
Wow, this is really inaccurate then. Does he starve to death?
Indeed, he does.
Oh, well that's not fun. Seriously, somebody should have brought him at least like a waffle or something.
I think he probably would have refused to eat. He was very upset.
I'm exactly the opposite. If I'm very upset, I just eat everything. I mean, there are two types of people. People who eat everything and then people who die when they're upset. It's a very unfortunate duality of man there.
And actually, it gets even worse after he starves to death. His body is discovered, or his bones are discovered, and when they try to pick up the bones, they turn to dust.
Wait, nobody went and checked on him until like a year after he died?
Yeah.
Nobody went to the cemetery? They're just like, whatever. Nobody likes dead people anyway.
Yeah. So, Quasimodo kills whoever the bad guy was. Forgot who was pursuing Esmeralda.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
She gets hanged, and then the guy who turned her over gets pushed off the building or whatever by Quasimodo, and then Quasimodo starves to death, and then his bones dissolve. So that's basically
Okay.
So you
I'm betting somebody actually killed him with acid. That's why his bones dissolved. Okay, he didn't actually starve to death. No one's that dumb. Even Quasimodo. Yeah, there was totally a murderer. But who did it?
But like, how do you think after that this would make a great Disney film? And this, even before the Disney film, like, hey.
Well, I mean, they did it with The Little Mermaid as well. I mean, what? She dies and then has to, like, every step when she's in the afterlife absolutely wrecks her. Yeah, Pocahontas 2 is probably the most accurate Disney movie of all time.
Well, let's see. Actually, we've now had. I gave a Pocahontas DOS game. I've given a Hunchback DOS game, and I gave that dinosaur movie, which was the Land Before Time. No, that wasn't Disney, was it?
Land Before Time was Disney, I think.
Oh, okay. So I've given out a lot of Disney movies.
Oh, it was Don Bluth. You know what? That's fine. Fine, I'm being corrected in chat. There are some very big... Look, I love Don Bluth, okay? Secret of Nim, fantastic. I just have a hard time. All I remember about Land Before Time is that there was the Pizza Hut commercial before it. Does anybody else remember that Pizza Hut commercial? I don't really remember anything about the Pizza Hut commercial. I just remember the commercial, and it was Pizza Hut, and then dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs are great. This game really needs dinosaurs. I don't know why they didn't add those in.
By the way, it looks like June is making some solid progress.
Yeah.
Tempestrel getting through part of this castle. I think June is just taking the methodical, slow route, and that's probably the best way to do this.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Make sure you don't die, and if you're still alive, then you can go ahead and die by starving to death later on. Stupid Quasimodo.
Yeah. So this game has 26 levels and then a special bonus level of some sort, which is level 99. So I don't know why they did that, but
okay.
I was wondering if anybody's going to get through the game, because theoretically you get through this game very quickly. The levels aren't that long. You just have to sort of take them slowly, particularly the first time you're doing it, or because you have to restart from the beginning, there are no continues. I was thinking maybe people are... it's going to take them a while to learn, level 10. They have to keep playing up to level 10 every time to make a little more progress. But Juna's at level 16 already, so it's pretty amazing progress.
Oh my gosh, maybe even 17 at this point. Where do you even see the level? It just goes so quickly.
Oh, 17 now? Okay. It is on, 17. It is on the, I mean, it does go by very quickly. So I just, fortunately, the players die frequently enough that you get to see the level.
Look! Okay, level 17. Level is to the left of the lives. Thank you. You know what? Thank you, chat, for keeping track of what levels people are on, because I do not do the best there.
The numbers are hard. There are a lot of numbers. I don't know why they call it Hunchback 96. It was made in 1997. And
it came out in 97.
It came out in 97.
They already branded it the year before, so they couldn't change it.
Yeah, I mean, after that marketing campaign for Hunchback 96, it was...
oh geez, if you change the name, nobody's gonna buy your freeware,
So, but I did a Google search for it, and somebody, some book says that in the Disney film, there is a film canister that has Hunchback 96 written on it.
What?
I don't know whether I believe it or not, but I found it on the internet.
I want to find out. All it says is Hunchback, probably. I like that the game tells you the name of the game every single time you die. It's like it really wants you to know this is Hunchback 96. Oh! 2 lives left for June.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's not in the film. It's at Disney World, downtown Disney. It says there's a resort at Disney called All-Star Movies,
Okay.
You can find a film canister in the picture which reads Hunchback 96.
What? That's so obscure. Like, does anybody have a picture of this?
Well, to be fair, the film came out in 96, so I assume that's what it's referencing.
Oh, there is a film.
Yeah.
Hunchback 96.
Yeah,
No,
I assume
June, that's game over on level 19.
Calling this game Hunchback 96 was to take advantage of the hoopla around 1996 release. I wanted everybody to know this is not your grandmother's Hunchback that you played back in 1983.
Okay.
No.
Oh yeah, and it was the Hunchback that Disney made that came out in 96. You know, and this seems pretty accurate to Disney's interpretation. Especially with the screaming when you die. I also like the fire.
Yeah, there's a lot of fire in this game.
Hellfire, dark fire, there's fire in my
The
skin.
arrows are not on fire. Wouldn't that be great? If the arrows were on fire too.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Although, I imagine you wouldn't want to catch your town on fire, you know? If you accidentally shoot some arrows into someone's wall, whatever, they'll be fine with that. Yeah, Beata Maria. You know, I was a righteous man. But then Quasimodo jumped over my flames. Oh! Okay. So, I know that June is in the lead right now. They've managed to get to level 19. I'm not completely sure about the others' places. Also, some of this music sometimes sounds like it's gonna be an 80s pop song for a little while.
Yeah, it sounds like something. Back in the DOS days, I think they made this with mod files instead of MIDIs, so that was a big advance back then, and it gave them the ability to make 80s pop music.
Okay.
There was previously a technology that was not available.
Good. I mean, probably for the best that they didn't readily open 80s pop music technology to the world until the 90s. It could have been terrifying. Oh! Like, the hitboxes in this game are so ridiculously big.
They are, but they're at least consistently big, right? I mean,
Yeah.
once you learn that they are, I don't know, on every side 15 pixels larger than they should be. They're like that for all the projectiles.
What was that? June, right when they spawned in the next level, died. The chicken just showed up, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna do a spawn murder right now. This is certainly a game.
I found one video of this on YouTube. One person had played this, didn't spend too long, I think about 10 minutes, and then afterwards went back to the DOS prompt and typed out some choice words about the game.
Oh no.
So,
They didn't like it?
they did not like it.
Well, that's
They did
dumb.
not. Right? But they liked it enough to put it on YouTube, so... My gold standard is always games that are so obscure that there's not even a video of them on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
This one is pretty close. There's one video. It has, I don't know, like 100 views or something like that. But it's getting increasingly difficult to find really obscure stuff, particularly things like this that are American games.
Wait, you gave an American game this time? Wow.
Right?
That's weird, Jeff.
I know. I was looking at a Thai game, some Korean stuff, an Italian game, a Polish game, and this happened to be the winner. Go USA?
Go USA!
Not sure this is something to be proud of, but
It's fine. I'm proud of it. Especially since the level currently has no music for some reason. What a game. Oh my gosh. Also, I really enjoy the triangle jumps in this. Like, that's usually a sign that it's a bootleg, but this is not a bootleg. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, it might as well be.
I'm so sad that the music's gone. Where did it go, Jeff?
I don't know. I hope our competitors didn't do anything to it. I'd hate to say that they're not Borsencha fans.
Is it gonna come back now that he died? No, it's gone forever, Jeff. The music is gone. It might come back eventually. I enjoy the explosion sounds, you know. I think maybe it'll come back one day. Let's keep riding with June right now.
The music's not good, but it's not as grating as some of the things we've had recently.
True.
So I wasn't minding it being there.
I'd even say that sort of the silence is soothing at this point, you know? We've seen so much death that just having a moment of peace and tranquility is pretty good.
I mean, you and I might be having some peace and tranquility. It doesn't look like the racers are.
I'm sure they are. I mean, Sai right over there just wiggling until the arrows fly. I'm worried about Tempestral because they're just trying to rush, I think, a little bit too much. Not paying attention to some of the projectiles. And since there's little to no randomness in the game, most things should be dodgeable.
Yeah, they should be. I mean, a lot of this is just sort of Kaizo kind of placement of things. Like, they're just trolling you. They know where you're going to go. So even though there's no RNG, you're going to mess it up the first time, and if you don't remember it, you're going to mess it up the second time.
So as it turns out, we have actually had 2 of the players have their music completely die, and so June just decided to restart the game, which is fine. I mean, it went back to level 2 or level 1.
Yeah.
This music says "hit it."
Yes, it does.
Aw.
Cute?
What should I hit?
I think you're supposed to hit comma and period.
Oh, okay.
They don't specify that, but I think it's implied.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, this game is certainly a game so far. Like, I do have a love for it. Obviously, this game is not great, but at the same time, I think I would have enjoyed this in the 90s, you know? First off, the music is inoffensive.
I don't know that I'd go that far as to say I would have enjoyed it, but it would have been. I don't think I would have hated it. You know, there were just a lot of these VGA games that had similar-ish sort of graphics and
I don't
varied.
know. Like, I played Yoda's stories back in the day, okay? I think I would have enjoyed this.
Okay, fair enough.
I gotta know my own dumb taste when I was a kid.
I liked a lot of the Apogee and Epic Mega Games kind of things, and even going back to Commander Keen.
Yeah. I do own the Commander Keen collection. I need to play through all of them. Oh no, Tempestal, is that a soft lock?
It appears to be the case.
Why is there a soft lock here?
Because it's a good game. Name a good game that doesn't have a soft lock. See, I stumped you.
Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I think that I've played plenty of games that are good but end up having a soft lock. Athena has a soft lock. I bet Athena has an any lock. It's not a good game. Ooh, Yoda Stories is free on the programmer's website. I might have to go and download that then. Jeff, I'm reconnecting with my childhood through Hunchback 96.
Fun to have like a bingo game of Kuso where like every time there was a game that had fall damage, you checked something, and every time there was like messed up hitboxes or soft locks. That'd be great. And then you could yell bingo when you get the worst game, the worst Kuso that exists.
I kind of like that idea. Oh my gosh. If everybody had a unique bingo board every day that we do matches, and just throughout the matches try to get a bingo. Jeff,
there you go.
Jeff, I really like this idea.
That's why you got to keep me around. Every once in a while, it's worth putting up with all the bad puns for a good idea.
I think the bad puns would essentially be the free space there. Okay, so everybody's just replaying the game because they love it so much. Like, here's the deal. I think we're going to have somebody hop in and say, you know, this game was okay. After it was over, you know, the music was good. It's just the hitboxes were big, but I enjoyed it and I want to beat it. I'm going to bet you. What do I bet you?
Yeah.
Cupcake.
Okay.
Okay. We're doing a cupcake bet.
Sounds good. And not one of those like
gourmet cupcake.
An actual like not a cheer moat cupcake. An actual physical embodiment of a cupcake.
And it has to be a gourmet cupcake. Okay, no Walmart cupcakes. Because I would want to lose that one actually, so I can make you eat a Walmart cupcake. The cannonballs. Some of the sound effects in this are just so loud. It's like, this game really wants you to know that things are happening.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's not the worst thing I could have handed out. But as we go on through the tournament, I get less nice.
You get less nice? Aw.
I get less nice.
I love to hear that.
I feel like particularly in round one, you know, there's some new people in the tournament who want to sort of ease into things.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think. What's the worst game that you gave last tournament? I mean, Wait and See, I kind of loved that, but it was not good. But
Uh,
that anti-drinking game was not good, and I don't think... Like, I liked it in a way that I was like, these physics are so strange, but that's about it.
well, I mean, it depends on how you look at bad, because you know, Peggy the Peach is a
It's a marvel.
horrendous game. But yeah, at the same time, it's really special. You know, so
Yeah,
it's got its
I
charm,
I have a passion for Peggy.
and I mean, it had controls. They sort of worked. Wait and See was really frustrating for people to play,
Yeah,
and you died a lot, and it was way too hard. So, I think some of the people that played it weren't big fans of it. Um,
you know, I don't know. I was a fan, but I'm a fan of everything. And this music is just way too good, like, for the game. I have a feeling that this music isn't exactly original, though.
yeah, I think they borrowed a few assets for this.
Maybe. I mean, the scream. Where's the scream from? I swear it's from something I know.
I mean, like back in the day, there were just you could just go download WAV files from wherever. So um, I'm sure there was either a CD-ROM or some
Oh,
site
yeah.
you just get it from and plug it into your game. There you go.
Oh my
I
gosh.
feel like
yeah.
the Quasimodo sprite was original.
I'd say it probably was. It's definitely not a Wilhelm scream. No.
So, Percentia, you've played some of the other Hunchback games, right?
Yeah, I've played Super Hunchback on Game Boy. Played a good amount of that. I'm trying to think if I played others. I feel like I might have.
How do you think this compares to other Hunchback games?
This is faster moving. It's faster paced. A lot easier, I think, to die in this one. Honestly, I'd say that this is probably more exciting than other Hunchback games, but definitely is rough.
Yeah, that's my sense as well.
It's just Super Hunchback is so slow. It's a fine game in its own right, but so slow. Sai is back to the title screen. Aw.
I remember back in the 90s, everybody got their ray tracers and made 3D graphics like that title screen. It was so cool.
Oh
You
yeah.
could, you just make these things your own, on
That
your own.
that makes me remember a paper that I wrote for a class that was essentially talking about all of the hype leading up to Doom and the release of Doom, and people ended up making a parody that was called "Smashing Pumpkins into Small Piles of Putrid Debris," which ended up being a password. ID Spisspopped.
It's also a good band.
Wait, is that a band?
Smashing Pumpkins is a band.
Well, I know that's a band.
Into Tiny Pieces is just implied. But actually, funny thing, the Smashing and Smashing Pumpkins is an adjective.
Ooh.
In fact,
Oh, I could see that. Not a verb, it's an adjective.
it is.
That makes it like a million times better.
Right?
Wow, Tempestrel apparently has moved up in the rankings, by the way, Jeff. Tempestrel was in 4th, but is no longer.
Oh, I had a position change. That's great. not sure what the overall standings are at this point, though.
I'm not 100% sure. I think, luckily, we have people who have been keeping track in chat, so thank you, everybody.
Shoutouts to the refs.
Anyways, sorry, about the hype about Doom. They created this fake game that they talked about on the message boards, essentially saying that this new game, Spizbop, was coming out, and it has 1 million colors so that you can get every shade of orange imaginable for the pumpkins. And then, what? Ray traced graphics.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I know. For 92, 93. It's great. What else? Oh. Somebody wrote a full FAQ about this pumpkin game as well, which is... I don't think I included all of that, but I included lots of sections from that FAQ in my paper. It was one of the more entertaining papers I wrote. I loved it.
That sounds fantastic. I didn't get to write papers about such interesting things.
Well, I did English. We did whatever.
Like, I had to write about, like, the actual Hunchback book.
Oh, that sounds sad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I did a lot of folklore in college, and internet folklore was an absolute blast, okay? One of my favorite subjects that I had in college.
You had a class on internet folklore?
Yeah. I actually took 2 internet folklore classes.
Dude.
It was great. Yeah, you get into some weird stuff, and it's just fantastic. It's the best. Okay, so we have less than 10 minutes left. June is back to stage 19, as Cadis is saying. Tons of lives left, so it's possible that we will see progress, and maybe even they might even complete the game. I have no idea. We'll have to see what Juna does.
It's possible. The problem is, you know, when you get to levels you haven't seen before.
Oh yeah, death everywhere.
Yeah.
Everyone has been making a lot of progress in Hunchback 96. It's certainly
yeah, but
a
now
game.
we're on level 20.
Oh!
It's weird because when you finish a level, it shows you the previous level's level number. Right?
Yeah.
So when you finish level 19, it says level 19.
It's odd. Sometimes it takes a little while to, like, catch up with the level numbers, and I don't know why.
They forgot to add 1.
Oh no!
Oh.
This level is brutal. Maruroon is making some progress, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, the end screen says level 19 completed. Ah.
Completed.
Okay. Juna is just taking it slow. Probably a good idea. I mean, this looks scary. Luckily, Quasimodo can run pretty quickly. There we go. Level completed.
Wow.
Moving on to 21. Maruroon doing some good rope swinging here. Like, I think this is music that they played in clubs. You know, go out... Go... I don't know. I grew up in Utah. I'm not sure what you do in clubs. From my understanding, you, like, go around and you kind of dance, and then nobody pays attention to you, so you go and get a drink, and then you dance some more, and pretty much just repeat until you go home.
Yeah, you remember the 90s, the raving scene was really big. So, It was kind of that, except substitute drugs for alcohol and substitute going home for not ever going home. Just stay up all night.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Like, we used to pour Mountain Dew in the punch bowl. Okay, that was the rebellious thing to do here in Utah.
Well, yeah, because I've heard, I don't know if that's true, caffeine can be considered a hot drink.
No? No?
That's not true? It is a common misperception.
I mean, it was hot at one point, but it's not a hot drink. Yeah, they're... Like, I'm not even joking. I bet some people actually unironically did spike stuff with Coke or Mountain Dew or Pepsi or what have you. Because Utah, Coca-Cola, not cocaine. Okay, there's a big difference there. Although there used to not be a big difference, but there is now. Oh my gosh, okay. Just about 5 minutes left. But yeah, it's like all the happening dances in Utah, you know, aren't at clubs. It's like in church gymnasiums. You know, you go and they don't even dim the lights. The lights are just absolutely bright, you know. They have things dangling off of the basketball hoops that they call decorations. It's a fun time, Jeff. You should come to one of the dances here in Utah.
Well, that's why you have Arizona, right? So you could go do bad things there.
I could just drive up to Idaho, although I don't think that's any better.
That's not gonna be any.
It's like, oh, geez, you're dancing with the potato mascot now. That's good.
I wonder if there are any good.
What is happening on
mascot
Juna's
games.
screen? Holy crap.
Level 24.
Level 24, and that is
Zero.
the
Wow.
end, I think, of their run.
Wow, so close to beating. I wouldn't be surprised if that would have been the first ever completion of this game that had happened. I bet you're right now. Juna's gonna come into chat and say, "I gotta finish that game now."
See, I told you. I told you, Jeff. It's probably going to happen. So you're going to owe me a cupcake, okay? Nobody tell Juna that I said that.
Do you think there are any good potato-based platformers I could find? You got me really thinking about that now with Idaho. Like, I wonder if the state of Idaho made a game.
I wonder, is there any potato-based video game propaganda?
California made the Raisins game.
It's true.
Well, the California Board of Raisins or whatever. But yeah, I could see the Idaho, I don't know what they call, Board of Potatoes.
So,
I often get bored of potatoes.
just so you know, by the way, it looks like the current order is Juna, Maroon, Tempestral, and Psy. However, depending on how things boil down in the last little bit, there could be some changes. I think Cadus is specifically saying Psy could possibly move forward. Thank you, everybody. Seriously, should thank Cadus, because Cadus does a great job of tracking things. Other people in chat are definitely helping, so seriously, he's a fantastic ref here. Okay, I'm gonna look up some potato-based video games. I do know that there's a song about potatoes called "My Name Is Potato," but that's in Spanish.
You know what you have to do now, Rosancha.
My name is Potato. Potato, potato, potato. It's a good
Well, that
song,
wasn't Spanish.
Jeff. It's about potatoes. Okay, if somebody can find that song on YouTube and share it in chat, please do. Everybody needs to hear. Me llamo Papa. Oh yeah. Everything is bad. Oh no, I think Tempestral is done. Sai is probably done. Maroon is just trying one last attempt, and there was no getting out of that one.
Right.
Is there any hope now? Are we pretty much stuck in the orders? We'll go ahead and let this play out for the last minute, though.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You know, even with no hope, we only have a minute left. I'm fine letting them go through as much as possible. So there is a video game store in Japan called Super Potato.
Oh. You might have to visit that sometime.
Okay, so everybody, if you live in Japan, go visit Super Potato, okay? Endorsed by me just because it has the name Potato in it. Apparently there's also...
One of these days...
Oh, yeah.
One of these days I want to go to North Korea and download some of their games. Because apparently they have games on... you can download apps, but downloading apps means going to a physical bricks and mortar store to download them. And so you can't get them here. But I believe you can just go to the airport. I don't think you have to actually really go into the country. Once you're in their geographic vicinity, you can access some of it. So,
Ooh.
I mean, that's my dream, is to bring back North Korean Kuso.
Jeff, please do it, but also make sure you take somebody who, like, can get you back out. That's it. The match is over.
It's over.
Wow.
Everything's bad. Did I survive? Yes. Maybe.
Yeah, the deer didn't, but you did. In fact, Juna managed to come in first, Maroon second, Tempestral third, and from what I understand, Sai came in fourth. What a game, Jeff. You know,
Yeah.
at this point, I want to go visit Notre Dame and just see how many cannons there are, okay?
I know there's some gargoyles there. I don't know that you'll see a lot of cannons.
Okay. Well, that's probably for the best. It looks like June is going to run and grab the headset and then come join us. Wow. What a game. So, what have y'all learned today about Quasimodo, chat? He's got a mad sprint, okay? Honestly, I bet that he can run longer than I can. Hello, Juna!
Hello.
Hey, congratulations at your victory.
Thanks. What a ride it was.
Yeah, so...
I'm all nervous here.
You're all nervous? Well, you know, come on in, chill a little bit. Yeah, what are your thoughts about the game?
It is a jerk.
It's a jerk.
What are some of those spawns of projectiles? It appears that some of them are like tied to some cycle or trigger or something, so I can expect them when they will come after I learn them. But
yeah,
all the other times I don't know. Also, Jeff, I've been lied to. I didn't need to hold L to grab the ropes. Some of the ropes, I learned that some of the ropes just pick me up if I do nothing.
Wow, Jeff, you lied.
Wait, what happened with the ropes? I hit L to be able to get onto the ropes, and you did something
No,
else?
I didn't need to press anything. It just grabbed by itself.
Oh,
Well,
I certainly did not have that experience.
that's good to know. Wow. Jeff is just here bamboozling us. Oh, I have an important question. Do you think you're going to go back and beat this game?
I don't know. Give me some time to think. Give me some time to
Dang it.
talk out of this.
Okay.
Then maybe.
Okay. by the way, you were on level 24, and there are only 26 levels. So you were that close.
Oh yeah, I think the total was that there were 27 levels, so yeah, I noticed that was close to the end. Just didn't know about the other people.
26 and then one bonus. Because when you finish 26 levels of this game, I'm sure you're thinking, I need more. So they give you more.
There's a bonus
What
level.
are they
Yeah. I was actually pretty impressed with how you did. The thing is, one strategy that you developed that I don't think anybody else really did was that you started going slower. And just making sure that you could tell when projectiles were coming and learning how they were going to come out, which it's a little bit of the opposite intuition that you have when it comes to blind racing. A lot of the times you just want to make as much progress as possible.
Oh, yeah, I may not be like speedrunning material here, but the thing about blind races is that if no one knows the game, then I can take my time experimenting. So I think slow and steady, like, is good progress.
Yeah, I'd say so as well. Well, congratulations. I'm really glad you've taken... What place did you come in last time? Was it second place?
Yeah, second place.
And you came in first for this one. This is a good chance for you to get into the bracket, honestly. You've got a good push.
Oh boy.
So congratulations.
Well, I get a month of break now, man.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a break now, so take a breather, consider whether or not you ever want to play a Hunchback video game again. Unfortunately, Jeff, I think the answer to our bet is inconclusive, so no cupcakes for anyone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What cupcakes? I want cupcakes.
Well, okay, if you play Super Hunchback, Jeff will give you, or if you finish this game, Jeff will give you a cupcake.
Fair enough.
Alright, I'll hold you to that.
Well, congrats. Anything else you want to say before we move on to announce the next game?
I think it's just good luck to everyone.
Oh,
I hope you don't get soft locked.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there were multiple soft locks. Alright, well, take care, Juna, and thank you, Jeff, for choosing this game. I'll see y'all later.
Alright, bye-bye.
Bye.
So who do we have up next?
Next, we have a beautiful game master who maybe has chosen a few too many games, but he comes back and, is here for more. We've got Faizu giving us a wonderful, beautiful, fantastic video game. So Faizu, whenever you want, come in and hop into chat. Everybody's already excited. Good. Maybe Faizu will hop in. Yeah, and get out of my stream if you're one of the next players. I'll give you a swift kick. Hello, Faizu.
Alright, I'll turn it over to you and Faizu now. I'll be watching for this chat.
Hello.
Thank you, Jeff.
Hello.
And there's Faizu. Hello, are you there? Jeff. Oh no, now it's just me. Faizu, you're here, but I can't hear you.
There, now you can.
Oh, yay! Yay, can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, yes. There was, yeah, I was having some problems with Discord, but it's okay, they're solved now.
Yay, they're fixed. Well, you know what? I have a feeling the players are going to be facing their own problems in just a little bit.
After watching these last two games, I feel like I've been too nice again, so this is it. After this, we're going straight into DOS garbage.
Oh, so this game is nice.
I wouldn't go that far. Compared to the last two games, maybe.
Gotcha. Oh, I do want to give a shout out before we move to reveal the game to Mellow Solro for subscribing and Noir Zfun for resubscribing. Thank you for the support you've given. Now let's reveal the game, Faizu. Okay, I'm revealing it. It's Super Nintendo, right?